Hey Fiends, Anathema here, giving you another CD review. Today I will be reviewing the debut EP of the horror punk band Pain. And first I would like to give you a look at the things it came with. It came with three of these really cool stickers featuring their logo. And if you're a big fan of the logo like I am, you can go to their Facebook page right there and you can order this as a patch. It'll be an embroidered patch with I think there's color stitching on the sides, if I remember right. I think there's multiple different colors of them. So yeah, if you like that, go and find it. Which also is still talking about stickers. I've covered it in the last two reviews that I've done. If you're a fan of the band and you want to spread knowledge of them, stickers are a great way to do them. Just put them in a place where you know people are going to see them, maybe a club area, whatever, and that's just more exposure for the band. Now covering the cover of the EP, and here it is. Here's to the Afterlife. I really like the artwork. It kind of reminds me of old school horror comics. I don't know if how many readers there are of it, but that's what it reminds me of. Show you the back. Got a really gnarly ghoul looking dude. Also cool. And if I remember right, you can actually get this on a t-shirt as well. So there it is. If you want to take a pause, you can see everybody who's doing what in the band. So that covers what it comes in and what it comes with. Now to talk about the band itself. The band, from what I've seen, has a really interesting, cool look. They're definitely not one of those bands that if the members were just walking on the street, you might pass them by and think, oh, they're not into horror punk, or oh, they probably work at the grocery store. No, they actually look the part, which is always great to see. And from the little pictures that I've seen of their live set, they seem like a very energetic band. So if you have the chance to see them, like please go see them. Maybe record a little bit of their live show, and maybe send it HorrorPunksUnite's way. All right, now talking about the music itself. Now here's the CD. Here's the cover of the CD on with that really cool logo of theirs. I really like the fact that their EP is like this because it's very simple, it's right to the point. It definitely gives you that classic feel that this is a horror punk band while not being too cliche, if that makes sense. And talking about the music itself, when you first listen to the tracks, it starts off a little bit ominous and then it goes right into music. It's really fast, which is it's pretty awesome to actually see a horror punk band that's interested in being fast. Which not to say that being fast makes you superior to any other band, because it doesn't, but more in the sense that I like it when bands in this genre tend to go back more towards the basic punk roots, or even do something that isn't generally always done. So the track that really stood out for me the most, interestingly enough, is the slower song on the 5-track list is Waking the Dead. And the reason why I like it is you get a feeling throughout the whole EP that they know what they're doing. Of course, they're pretty good at it, but Waking the Dead stands apart for me because it's slower and it has a more doo-wop feel to it. if you've already listened to it or if you're a fan of their music, I think they call their fans Paniacs, and or at least that's what I've read, which I think is kind of cool. I really like it when bands have um, for lack of a better word, pet names for their fans. It's very endearing. It kind of shows that they care, and they also post pictures of fans that they meet wearing their gear, which is also really cool. Um, Calabrese also does that, and fans really like that too. So I feel as Pain continues and progresses, they're going to be as well loved in the cult genre as much as Calabrese is. Okay, to go back to what I was saying, it does give you a doo-wop feel. It's definitely slower. If you're a fan of their music, you probably already purchased this, and you will know what I'm saying. All the tracks on here are really solid. I definitely am interested to see what they do next, if they follow the same formula, or if they perhaps do something new. I think what they're doing right now is pretty damn great. Also, there is some more complicated guitar tracks on here too. It it is a 5-person band, so I would assume that means there's 2 guitars. Yes, there is 2 guitars. So of course that does mean that Payne is going to be delivering a little bit more complicated guitar tracks than we're normally used to in some horror punk bands. So if you're a fan of solos and things like that, this is a good band to listen to. It's not oversaturated with it. It's not. They're not too, what I would say, metal sounding. They're they're just really solid tracks. So if you're a fan of horror punk, you're probably going to be a fan of Pain. They are not trying to sound like the Misfits, as a lot of horror punk bands out there do. They're uniquely their own. Hold on. Vet Cola, always a good choice. So yeah, if you're a fan of horror punk, I encourage you to go out, either buy the EP on Faith from me, or listen to it and then buy the EP. I stress buying the physical copy because we live in an age where everything is online, and that's good in some respects, but when you can hold it, when you can feel it, it means a lot more, and it means a lot to the band too. I'm sure you know Timmy Demon Payne seems like a really nice guy. I'm pretty damn sure that if you just bought this online, you went up to him and said, "Hey, can you please sign this?" I'm pretty sure everyone in the band would sign it. And you can't have it signed if it's on your computer. You can only have it signed if it's real, if it's in the real world. So go out and buy that. Buy one of the patches. Put on a vest jacket, book bag, whatever. Show support for the band because they're really good, and I hope to hear more from these guys. I know that this EP is going to be much loved in my collection. I really hope to hear more from the guys. Get a full CD going, maybe see them on tour. So I mean, if any of the guys in the band are actually watching this, if you come to Houston, be warned, I'm going to bother you for a video interview. So, so yeah, have the chance, buy it. It's really good. I really must stress that they are trying to do their own thing and they are succeeding at it. So that's all I have to say. I mean, it's really cut, paste, and dry. you don't really have to say that much when a band is just so solidly doing their own thing in this genre. So, once again, this is Nathan Man von Stitchenstein for Horror Punks Unite saying, stay creepy, guys.